In two previous lectures, we introduced some economic ideas associated with the production responsibilities model. This will help us finalize the production responsibility model as an economic learning tool. So quick review, robots on the vertical axis represent capital goods, pizzas on the horizontal axis represent consumer goods, and our black line from points A through E, that's our production possibilities frontier or curve, our production possibilities curve. So that represents our potential economic output, our potential economic activity if we are operating with full employment and productive efficiency. If we're using all of our available resources and we're producing the most cost-effective method. So the blue curve represents where we should be or could be if we're doing the best we can in simplest terms. So economic efficiency. Any point inside the curve, the yellow area, is attainable but inefficient, meaning we're not using all of our available resources. And a point outside the curve, like point W, represents desirable but unattainable. Desirable because it would mean more pizzas and robots, but unattainable because for the time being we have fixed resources and fixed technology. So W would represent economic growth in the future. All right, well, what about allocative efficiency? In other words, what point on the curve represents society's most desired combination, our mix of output? All right, how many consumer goods and capital goods do we want? Now remember, we can't have more consumer goods without giving up capital goods and vice versa. We can't have more robots without giving up pizzas. We can't have more pizzas without giving up robots. So every time we make a choice, there's a cost involved. Well, which point would be allocatively efficient? What would be the proper mix of capital goods and consumer goods? First of all, remember, this is a normative decision. Two countries with virtually the same economic resources, same education level, same population, could choose two vastly different points as allocatively efficient. Well, now remember, theoretically there's an infinite number of points on this curve. We just have 5 labeled to teach the economics. And we know that point A and point E would not be allocatively efficient. Point A is all capital goods and no consumer goods, and point E is the exact opposite, all consumer goods and no capital goods. So we need some mix of consumer goods and capital goods. So to narrow it down, obviously, it would either be B, C, or D. Well, the only way we can come up with this is if we knew the marginal benefits and marginal cost associated with each item. So let's